Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sittin and Livin, aka Matthew Ranger. And in this video, I'm going to explain why I left the bench. Now I know it's sad. I had to give up the bench before I reached my goal. Everyone was sad about it. Even I was sad about it. We all shared the same sadness here. And everyone was asking, why did I do it? Well, listen. It wasn't because I quit, alright? I would have sat there until I reached my goal. You know, I sat there for, 87 days, 88, 89, around there. So I wouldn't just give up. You know, I really want to get 100 too. I wouldn't just give up. Let's go back to when it all started. So, here's a little backstory. I was walking around, you know, exploring a little bit in Hawaii. I was in Waikiki, and it was at Queen Kapolani Park. And as I'm walking down this sidewalk, there's this gorgeous view of Diamond Head. That's the mountain you see in every video. And I was like, that is insane. It was probably my second week there. The view from this one angle was just gorgeous. And I was already trying to get ideas of, you know, videos to make. And I just read this book called Atomic Habits. And in that book, there's this thing that says you should create something once a day if you want to get good at it. I was like, well, what can I do once a day? That's pretty easy. Just create it. Well, as I was walking by, and I saw this view, there happened to be this perfect bench placed in just the perfect spot to get a view of this mountain. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit on this bench every day and see what happens. I'm going to record myself doing it. So I started recording myself, and if you go back through my TikToks, I'm not even trying to sit with anyone. I just said, sitting on the same bench every day. So that was good. I got day 3, and I'm like, you know what? I need a goal here. Am I going to just sit here until I leave, you know? So I knew I wasn't going to reach 100 because this was at the end of January, and I knew I was leaving in April, at the end of April. So I was like, okay, you know what? So I'm like, who's the biggest celebrity on TikTok? You want someone who would actually go. So the biggest celebrity on TikTok at that point, who was doing things and was able to do these amazing things, was David Dobrik. Now, I don't watch David Dobrik. I really not familiar with what he does. He's a vlogger, I guess. The first video I mentioned David Dobrik blows up. Blows up for, being no one. Like, I wake up one morning, boom, 10,000 followers already. And, I don't even know how many views he got, but I was like, whoa, this is surprising. But the goal of it, too, I'm not asking for money or anything. I'm asking for a simple thing for him to stay with me. So I was like, you know what, this could work. So I started grinding every day. I was with Ella. Ella didn't know about it. Grinding. And then, remember day, I think it was, one of the days got very popular, where I put the old music on. I was like, wow, people might start finding out about this. No one did yet. A lot of people knew about it. Then day 18. And then day 18, everyone found out. Kids from my school found out. My friends were texting me. They were texting each other like, what is this? So day 18, and that was the first time I used the Upside Down song. So that's good. Everything's going well. And then the David Dobrik controversy happens. So the chances of David Dobrik actually, coming to the bench now are 0. Maybe it was 0.01 before, but now it's 0. So I was like, okay, I got to transition here. I got to pivot. Naturally, I picked Mr. Beast. He's probably the other biggest guy on, YouTube or TikTok, whatever. And everyone knows him. So I did that. It was going really well. And it was really gaining speed. I mean, the last 5 days, I gained 50,000 followers in 5 days. And these videos were doing well. They were getting millions of views. It was doing really well. I was picking a lot of momentum, and people were loving it, okay? It wasn't even about Mr. Beast or David Dobrik or anyone. People just love the bench at this point. They love seeing the view, and it's Hawaii, so the weather is always gorgeous there. It was just gorgeous, People were loving it, and people would just constantly text me saying, this makes my day, just, calms me down. And that was awesome, because it calms me down, too. It's just the perfect spot to go and reflect. So the reason I was out there was because originally, before COVID and everything, I go to college in New York, and I was supposed to be abroad. Abroad means you just study in a different country for a semester. And I was supposed to be in Vienna in the spring of 2021. Well, fast forward, COVID hits, and I was supposed to go, so beginning of 2020, this is when I applied and everything. So COVID hits, and then they still say the program's on, because the COVID hit in March, so I had about a year until this was about to happen. Don't hear anything, the school's like, nope, it's still on, everything. I go through the fall semester, I'm like, okay, I should be going to Vienna now. Well, in October, they say, nope, it's canceled, and you're going to have to come back in the summer semester because we don't have room for you in the spring. So right then, I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I don't want to sit at home. I'm going to be 21. I was supposed to be living in a different country. I don't want to sit at home. No plan whatsoever. I go to Hawaii with Ella. Me and Ella went to Hawaii. We were supposed to go with some other friends. That didn't work out for them. So it was just me and Ella. We knew each other for about 2 months. And we went out there. And that's how I got to Hawaii. So we got there in January. And we were staying until late April. Because I have to go back to school for summer. So I knew this was going to end. I knew the bench series was going to have to end. But I didn't want to end it. I'm telling you, I wanted to stick it through. Because I want to go to 80 days and just quit. I want to get to 100. Trust me, if I was there permanently, I would have sat on the bench every day. But I had to leave. So where am I now? I'm back in New York. It's cold here. It's cloudy. There's no sun. I miss Hawaii so much. Yeah, but that's the reason why I left. I didn't do it because I was sick of it, that I quit, I didn't think it was happening. No, I had to go. I know I let a lot of people down, but that was my only decision. It was cool, because when I left, I was incredibly sad. And going through those comments and seeing how much I actually affected people and how they were sad as well, and how much those videos brought them joy, was actually just kind of crazy. And it made me, I don't know, it just made the whole experience just crazy. It was really a life-changing experience. So that's where I'm at now. I'm going back to college. I got to be there for the summer. I don't know what I'm going to do with that TikTok account. Now it is called Sitting and Living. There's 2 parts to that. So I did the sitting, and maybe I can do the living now. I have some ideas. We'll see what happens, but for now, I'm just going to put it on hold. I'm not going to post much. I'll probably post more on my YouTube channel than my TikTok, because I don't want to just throw up nonsense. I want to put in good work there. I want to do stuff that actually make, the followers happy again, and I want to have some sort of plan or some sort of goal I'm trying to reach. Thank you all for watching. You guys are the best throughout this whole series, and there'll be more content to come, alright? This isn't the end. This is only the beginning, okay? There'll be a lot more to come. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep sitting, keep living.